Hello, my name is Adam Kennedy. I saw the contest on Ryan's Instagram page, and I was like, I gotta do this. Like a free year in NYC for this upcoming year. I was like, let's do it. What else do you got to lose? So, just a little bit about myself, personal stuff. I'm from Kansas City. I live in the greater Kansas City area on the Kansas side of the state line. I know that's confusing to some people, like because greater Kansas City consists of Kansas and Missouri, but I live on the Kansas side. So yeah, I'm from Kansas City. I have a wife, two daughters, 9 and 11. One's in sixth grade, one's in third grade, and 11-year-old's getting close to teenage years, and I'm not ready for that. But and currently my occupation, I got my teaching license this past May and or last May in 2019 in physical education. So I'm currently, still looking for a phys ed job because those are few and far between. So currently I'm substitute teaching, which is great because it gets me in different schools and gets my face to different schools and different principals in the district that I'm subbing in. So that's great. And so, but why I entered this contest, a free year at NYC. So my dream is to one day, work in WWE as a pro wrestling referee. That's what I'm currently doing on the, independent scene, working for different promotions. And if you don't know what like a pro wrestling referee is, it's like pro wrestling, like WWE type pro wrestling. I'm a referee, so I wear the zebra stripes, and I call the action, in the ring as the referee, enforcing the rules, things like that, what a referee does in a wrestling match, in a pro wrestling match. And if you don't know what a pro wrestling match is, if you don't know what I'm talking about, here's a little 30-second video of me doing what I do. Take a look.
Come on, Green!
So yeah, that's what I do, and that was from a tryout from a promotion that has a working relationship with WWE. I went and tried out and got that was one of my tryout matches. So that's just a little bit of what I do. That's my passion. To one day make it to WWE as a pro wrestling referee. I'm starting my 5th year of refereeing. Started back in 2015, so I'm enjoying it, man. Living in Kansas City, I'm able to travel to I travel mostly in the Midwest, to Iowa, St. Louis, Illinois area, Oklahoma, Nebraska, some parts of central Kansas. So, I really enjoy what I do, and this pro wrestling referee thing is great. And I'm hoping one day my goal is to make it to WWE because I've always had a dream of wanting to be a wrestler. Ever since 4th grade, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be wrestler. I'm gonna be WWE champ one day. And then as I got older, I was like, okay, how do I pursue this dream? How do I pursue this? And then I was like, how do I do this? So I started researching, and it was like, okay, find wrestling schools. And there was none nearest to me. The nearest one was 3.5 hours away, and I didn't have that type of money. And so I was years kept going by, and I kept getting older. I was like, oh, I'm never gonna accomplish this. I'm just gonna go through life and wonder what if. And then one year I was like, fuck it. I saw a school that was open in Kansas City. I was like, I'm gonna go train there and be a wrestler. And then before that happened, I read an article about a referee that was from Kansas City that's in WWE currently, and I was like, referee? I never thought about that. I was like, I started watching referees closely more when I was watching wrestling. I was like, I could do that. And so when I found the school in Kansas City, I went in 2015, tried out, and started training there. And ever since, it's been full go with refereeing. I'm very passionate about what I do, and I want to learn more aspects, aside from refereeing, like behind the scenes stuff, because the more you know, the more valuable you can become, and the more work you can do. And so, but the ultimate goal is always to make it to WWE. So I'm still gonna keep pushing. 34 years old, entering my fifth year in this, and I love what I do. And so, why I think I deserve to win this contest is because being able to be in New York for a full year. I mean, there's so many different wrestling promotions in like around in or around the New York area. I mean, you got New York, you got Jersey. I mean, I probably not a far drive than like Maryland and Pennsylvania and Philadelphia and just the surrounding area of like New York in general. There's a lot of promotions that I'm not able to get to unless I'm willing to spend a lot of money and a lot of time, spending my own money driving out that way, which is probably like an 18, 20-hour drive. But being able to live in New York and just drive around to those different promotions and get my face seen by maybe somebody that works in WWE, because the WWE headquarters are in Connecticut, and that's in the same general area, like the New York area, that East Coast area, and like wrestling is synonymous with the East Coast, especially like Madison Square Garden, like where some of the greatest matches have happened and some of the greatest moments in wrestling history have happened. And like you're talking about like New York, where like the Hammerstein Ballroom, where ECW was like basically born and originated. So there's like a lot of history with wrestling on the East Coast, especially in New York. So just being able to live there for a full year and being able to travel around the East Coast and that wrestling circuit would be amazing. And it's like it's hard for me to do that because as a referee, promotions, they'll book the referee, but the referee doesn't get paid as much because nobody comes, like the fans don't come to see the referees, they come to see the wrestlers. So like a promotion in New York, they're not going to book a referee from Kansas City or St. Louis to come work at that promotion because they're not going to pay them for their travel and hotel stay and pay their booking fee. And if I was a wrestler that had like a fan base and a name, like, yeah, that promotion would book me because people would come, they're paying to come see me. So, because I'm one of the attractions. Like the referee is never the attraction. So I would never get like booked at one of those East Coast promotions just because. So it's like it's just hard for a referee unless you're willing to like move to that area and do your thing, or if you're just willing to like, every so often travel there. But that involves like lots of money, and like the time thing, like I'm not too concerned. It's just like the money thing is like being able to like I would have to drive like 18, 19, 20 hours to get to somewhere in New York to work for this promotion and probably get no more than maybe $40 and then travel back. Is like, yeah, it's worth it, but but it's just like hard. And I feel like a free year in NYC, being able to travel around the different promotions in that area of the East Coast area, New York, Philadelphia, Maryland, Jersey. There's just so many promotions, opportunities to work for and be able to get seen because, like I said, WWE headquarters are out there. So I know they scout talent in the East Coast because wrestling is big on the East Coast. And just having an opportunity would be amazing. Just to be like that whole year of like I could work promotions on the East Coast. Like that would be amazing. And I really feel like that would just help me get seen by who I'm trying to get seen by, So but yeah, but it's just hard in that sense, like to travel that far where I'm currently living in Kansas City, but have that free year in NYC, man. Let's do it. Like I'm ready. Like this is what I want to do. I want to referee. I want to make it to WWE. I want to be able to do this full time, for the rest of my life and then work behind the scenes of wrestling. So, I'm ready, willing, and able. So let's go. Let's go. Let's take this free year in NYC and if I get this, I'm hitting the ball. I'm hitting the ground. I'm running. Like, I'm gonna be working shows every weekend, no doubt, no doubt. And I'm pretty sure in the East Coast area, around the New York area, there's shows every weekend, probably with different promotions. And it would be a great opportunity, and I would be so appreciative and thankful if given this opportunity. Like, it would be amazing, and like, I don't even know, man. It would be so amazing to have that opportunity. So yeah, that's the story. That's the dream. To one day make it to WWE, and if I don't win this, I'm still gonna go. The free year in NYC would be great, but that's not gonna be the end all be all, because I'm still gonna make it to WWE one way or another. But the NYC would just be an amazing opportunity, and so that's why I think I deserve to win it, because like, I'm passionate about what I do, and I'm gonna do it 100%. Like, I have to sacrifice that time away from my family when I do go travel to a show, but they understand it, because they see the passion that I have for it, and they understand it. They get it. They may not like it. But it is what it is. You only live once, and you only get one shot.
My part, stabbing her down, holding her down with it. Look at Adam Kennedy. He's actually saying, Rose, you need to stop. Oh! He just broke the stick over Adam Kennedy's.
At life, you got to make the most of it. If you have dreams, like I said, you should never give up on your dreams. And I'm going to continue to follow my dreams, whether I win this contest or not. And I don't care if I'm 40 years old. If WWE called and said, hey, we want to sign you, you're 40, I'm going. I'm going, because I only live once, and I'm going to make the most of my life. And I want to leave, a legacy and I want my kids to be like, look at our dad. He's following his dreams, following his passion. And I want my kids to do the same. And anybody else out there that looks at me, I want to be an inspiration to everybody to just go follow your dreams and do what you're passionate about. So that's why I think I deserve this. And I'm going to keep going after it, even if I don't. And this is a great opportunity for anybody to enter this contest. I even tagged one of my wrestling buddies to enter this contest, because it would do wonders for him too as a wrestler. So it is what it is, but I do want this. This would be an amazing opportunity. And Ryan, you're awesome for doing this. Like, that's amazing. And I do watch $1 Million List in New York, and I do love the show. And like, it motivates me to watch what you guys do on that show. Like, it motivates me more and more, like, to see, like, you're out there doing your thing, hustling. I'm doing the same thing, but just in a different industry, and that's the wrestling industry. And so I want it, and it'd be an amazing opportunity. So, hey, that's my video. That's my story. I'm Adam Kennedy. I am the greatest. Like Muhammad Ali said, I am going to be great. So, that's your boy, and I go by AK the Ref. That's what I'm known as, AK the Ref, baby. So, I hope that's me, baby. That's me. That's me, Ryan. I hope I can win. Pick me. You know what I say. I'm out. Peace.